Over 87,000 new businesses were created. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. We're going to look at some good news. Counts of Australian businesses, including those that have, entries and exits from the economy. This is some statistics that have come out from the Australian Bureau, and I'm not familiar with them, so I thought it'd be great to have a look at them because new businesses, it's encouraging. It's good to see and people stepping out and getting into the business world and trying to create opportunities and jobs. This is what we want. You want less demand for welfare. You want more opportunities. You want less need for social housing. You need private business. Private business is the path to a better, more successful society. And it's the small businesses which are the ones that really employ a huge number of people and create opportunities that you might not get elsewhere. Often when you're working in a small business, you'll have responsibilities that are much broader than at a larger, more established business. You've got to adapt. You've got to be more nimble on your feet. You have to have a skill set that isn't as pigeonholed or as specific as at some of the larger organizations. The stress may be a bit higher. You may go bald and grey a bit prematurely, but it's all part of the joy and challenge that is being a small business owner. Now, I know many of the regular viewers here on the channel also have small businesses and can attest to how rewarding it can be. Often, it can be quite challenging. It can be very stressful. It can be very frustrating, particularly with the paternalistic responsibilities Australians seem to want to put on businesses. But in the end, most people wouldn't do it any other way. So let's have a look at this data from the AB. This is the counts of Australian businesses, including entries and exits. So it contains counts of actively trading businesses, rates of entry to and exit from the market sector of the economy, and rates of business survival. Now, I know there are going to be a lot of people that are instantly jumping on the whole assumption argument. It's just businesses set up to take advantage of JobKeeper. But we'll have to have a look at some of the figures there, because I don't think that is necessarily the case, because there were certain time frame bars and requirements that you had to be in existence for before you could jump on that gravy train. So here are the key stats. And this is from the 30th of June, 2021. There were 2.4 million, or 2,402,254 actively trading businesses in the Australian economy. So there was an increase of 3.8%, or 87,806 in the number of businesses. I like this. This is more important than GDP. Right here, that number. 15.8% entry rate, so 365,480 entries, and 12% exit rate, 277,674. Now, businesses have to be allowed to fail. That's what we want in a market. That's my concern with all of the government intervention and propping up businesses that may not have survived. So you want to see some churn. That's normal. So we've got the quarterly experimental counts of Australian businesses for the 5 quarters ending in June 2020 can be found below. Okay, so we'll have a look at that. So here we have the business entries. Here's the net change. So we can see it's going up to that 80,000, 87,000. This is the exits and the entries. This is from 1718 to 2021. And what's interesting, if we have a look here at the industries. So in 2021, the 3 industries with the largest net increase in businesses were, this isn't going to surprise anyone, construction, an increase of 16,603 to 410,839 businesses. And, one could hazard a guess that could be the home builder effect playing in that sector. Everyone I'm talking to there is just flat out. Professional, scientific, and technical services, an increase of 14,432 to 316,462 businesses. Healthcare and social assistance, 10,674 to 159,076 businesses. Just look at construction, everyone. This is why they use it to stimulate the economy. This is why. because the money will flow through the economy. There's so many businesses there. Construction is the pinata of the Australian economy. The three industries with the largest percentage growth in businesses in 2021 were other services, 7.4%, so 7,868, up to 114,000 with change. Health and social assistance, 7.2, and retail trade. The industry with the largest percentage decrease in businesses in 2021 was transport, postal, and warehousing, down 2.8%. So they lost 5,589. So there you go. So look at that. And then public administration and safety. So these are the only two sectors which have been in decline in this period. States and territories. So 2021, there was a 5.8% increase in the number of businesses in the ACT. Not surprising. The largest percentage growth in any state or territory, with an increase of 1,732 to 31,499 total. A 4% increase in the number of businesses in New South Wales, with an increase of 31,245 to 817,648. 2.8% increase in NT, 407 to 14,947 total. SA, 4,084 to 149,404, the joint lowest percentage growth of any state or territory. Okay, well, damn, that's sad. But still, there always has to be someone at the bottom. The institutional sector. Okay, 2021 households accounted for 54% of all businesses, the largest of any institutional sector. In 2021, there was a 5.4% increase in non-financial corporations, an increase of 52,190 to 1,016,547. A 7.6% increase in financial corporations, with an increase of 6,013. A 2.3% increase in households, with an increase of 29,770 to 1.297 million. So, the types of legal organizations. We can see there was, what is this? The types of legal organizations increased by 59,850 businesses, or 6.5%, 3% increase in sole proprietors, 1.6% decrease in partnerships, and a 20.3% entry rate for sole proprietors with 139,559. Okay, so partnerships are dissolving in the last year. And businesses, sole proprietors, one-man operations have increased by a huge amount. So is this people looking at creating their own business or stepping out on their own? Or what I've been talking about, maybe because of the lockdowns, people have realized that they don't want to be on that rat race. They don't want to be working that terrible job. They'd rather have the freedom, flexibility, and control of their own time. So that's turning into these businesses. Perhaps. I hope so. That'd be encouraging. This is good news. Of course it's good news. No one's going to watch the video because I'm talking about good news. Just watch and see. Then I'll get all these comments. Florian, you only talk about negative stuff. This is good news. So make sure you thumb up and share this video so all the negative Nancys can see something positive. So employment size. The data in this section was created using an experimental point-in-time employment indicator to capture the impact of COVID-19. The annualized employment data typically published by CABI is available. Yep. Refer to this. Okay. So in 2021, the number of employing businesses increased by 13.6%, with a net movement of 58,209 surviving businesses from non-employing to employing. Okay, so that's a big step. Okay? That's someone going from a one-man band operation to taking on their first worker. That's big. That's going from having contractors to having staff. One could almost say that's a sign of confidence in the future when you're taking on staff. Because hiring staff, it's a lot of risk, there's a lot of responsibility, it's quite paternalistic with all the paperwork and HR rubbish you got to deal with. It's quite frustrating. Can you tell Rachel handled a lot of that? So, there was a 15.2% increase in businesses with 1 to 4 employees increasing by 92,495 to 699,623 in total. A 7.6% increase in businesses with 5 to 19 employees, increasing by 16,198 to 230,633 in total. A 2.1% decrease in non-employing businesses, decreasing by 31,056 to 1.4 million in total with change. So there we go. Look at that. See, so the growth has been, the biggest one has been in 20 to 200 or 20 to 199 employees at 20%. So medium-sized big corporations. But you've still got growth here in the SMEs. The big boys, only up 8%. So here's the experimental counts. So in June, now this is interesting, we had a 1.4% increase. The entry rate was 107,000. So 107,000, and that's here. That's new businesses that entered. These are the businesses that exited, and this is the net change. And notice how in December quarter, we had a negative. More businesses exiting than entering. Now that's interesting. Is this people jumping ship and realizing, okay, it's not going to happen? And we saw insolvencies were lower than before. Everyone, I'm trying to find the data. I don't know if I programmed it into here yet. I've got to update it. But hang on, let me have a look. Do I have it here? Wait. Yes. This is people entering into insolvency in Victoria. And, this is only one part of the whole country, but it generally, you can see how it was trending down, everyone, in 2020. It was below where it was, below the average, because there are always going to be businesses going under or people going broke. Now, the question is, because we had businesses exiting here and we didn't have a big spike in insolvencies, was this people winding up businesses sensibly? Maybe we won't see a big crash in businesses happening. Could that be what it is? I don't know. You tell me. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let me know in the comments if you know of anyone actually that's wound up a business, decided just to shut down, sell out, step away, rather than run it into the ground. That's what you want. You want someone to sensibly close down a business. You don't want someone to just keep going, racking up all these debts, owing all this money to other people, and then just burning with all of them. So, the industry subdivision. Okay, in June quarter 2021, the 3 subdivisions with the largest net quarterly increase in businesses were professional science, construction and property operators, and real estate services. Okay. For all quarters in 2021, subdivisions with consistently high percentage of growth included non-store retailing and retail commission-based buying and selling, social assistance, postal and delivery couriers. So there we have it, everyone. There we have it. 87,000 new businesses. Good news. And a big growth in construction. So what is the takeaway to this? Let me just get on my soapbox here. So this is good news. This is encouraging. New businesses being created, businesses shifting to actually employ people. Is this a sign of confidence moving forward? Now remember, this data is a couple of months old, so we'll have to see what this manifests in. But this isn't painting a bleak picture. I'm hoping it's people making a sea change, making a lifestyle change, making a realization that they're not going to do that crap job anymore, or they're going to, live a better, happier life. What do you reckon? Maybe I'm just being naive and optimistic, but one can hope. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one in the comments down below. Have you started a business? If you have, let us know your story. How's it going? Hopefully, the good stories. As always, thanks for watching. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can sign up for SelfWealth or Stake. You can use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy a merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Bin, or support us via PayPal. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.